way where I create a space for people to connect, ground with themselves while connecting with one person at a time in their audience. And magical things happen. Seriously, magical things. And I used to think when I first started doing these talks that, oh my gosh, this thing happened. But then after a while, it was normal that these magical occurrences would happen because it happened every single time I set up the space like that and created a place where people felt safe enough to reveal who they really are. So that's a little bit about what you can expect from my presentations. And I look forward to seeing you eyeball to eyeball real soon.